So maybe your aggressive betting strategy is not working out so great at the moment and you find yourself short stacked. If you need to breathe a little more life in your game, then maybe you need some CPR. What I'm calling CPR stands for collect, press, regress. Collect, press, regress, CPR. And this is just simply a pressing method that I find is a balance between being uber aggressive but also not super conservative where you're just same betting every time. So what does this look like? Let's start with a $12 6. If we win on the 6, we're going to win $14. First part of CPR is to collect. Get your money back, lock in, well, a meager but simple $2 profit, but now we have a bet up here that is essentially paid for. If we were to hit it again, we again win $14. This time we're going to press, so now we can be aggressive. Again, this bet's already paid for, so a lot of people call this house money or casino money, right? Money that we didn't pull from our pocket. So we win 14, dealer press, so press always means double. So our $12 bet is going to go to 24. We collect another couple bucks, pulling back a small profit, but we now have a $24 bet. If we were to get a number to roll a third time, here our $24 bet is going to pay 28. We're now going to regress. Collect, press, now regress. Dealer, take me back down to my original $12. We're going to pull back 28 plus 12. That's an extra $40 in our pocket, plus the other small winnings we already pulled back, and we're right back at our original bet. I know a lot of people press from the very beginning, but I really like this and think this is a great way to go, where if you collect first, this is a paid for bet. You have your original money or investment out of this bet. And I would treat all these bets as individual bets. For instance, I showed you on one number, but you can just as easily do it on 2 numbers, 3 numbers, 4 numbers. You can go across all the numbers, treat them individually. If any one of them hits, you collect it. If it hits again, press, and then regress. Today, I'm going to roll this out for you using all the even numbers, the 4, 6, 8, and 10. I'm going to treat them as individual bets, and I'm going to collect, press, and then regress. So let's go ahead and see this in action with a live roll. All right, I have $400 here, so we're going to give it a try with that. I'm just going to assume someone else is shooting, so I don't need a pass or don't pass. Let's get a point established, and then we'll go from there. So I'm just going to follow the puck. So here we go. Brand new shooter coming out. See what happens. 4 the hard way. 4 hard will be our point. I'm going to drop 50. Dealer, can I have 44 on the even numbers? We are set up, ready to go, and hunting for some even numbers. 5, we shot right in the hole. All right, that's okay. Here we go. 8 hard, or easy, 8 easy, 8 easy. So the first one we're going to collect. So collect, press, and regress. So I'm just going to collect it, and that bet is paid for. So the next hit we can press without any worry or fear, because that bet is paid for. We've got the money out of that one. So that's kind of the ideal of it. Get your money out. And we're going to treat them all as individual bets. So here we go. 6 easy. All right, we'll collect that one. So we've got 2 of our bets paid for. $12. There's an even number, but we don't have a bet on the 12. We're just sticking with the box numbers. Here we go. 9. You see these numbers, and sometimes you're like, well, maybe I should go across all the numbers, but this kind of gives you a little mix between risk and reward. 6 easy, so 12 will pay 14. Dealer press. Press just means double. Now you can ask the dealer to go to a certain amount. Just press means double, and that's what we're going to do with this one. Collect, press, and then if we hit it again, there it is, regress. So this time our 24 is going to pay 28. Take me down to 12, please. So we got a good little score here. Got a black chip. And that is exactly what we want to do. And then for that 6, we'll just start all over. Here we go. 9. And I guess as you have profit, you could add the other numbers if you like. Adapt this strategy however you want. There's a 2. 7 out. All right, but it's okay. Pretty sure we made money on that shooter. Puck will go off. We'll have a new shooter. And again, I'm not worried about this one. We'll assume someone else around the table is rolling the dice. 7 on the come out. Let's get the 7s out of the way. 4 easy. I think that's what we did last time. All right, let's go. I'm going to do it this way. 54. Dealer, can I have 44 on the even numbers, please? He just gives me 10 and change. And away we go, hunting for even numbers again. 8 hard, 8 hard. There we go, off to a good start. Can I just go that? Pay 15 for 1. So we collect the first one, we'll press and then regress, if we can get that far. Here we go. Meanwhile, you're recouping your money, so every time you hit, you have less risk on the table. Oh, there's a 7. So we only got paid for 1, essentially we lost 3 bets. A new shooter coming up. All right, here we go. Out on the 5, point is 5. I'll do the same thing. Dealer, can I have 44 on the even numbers? 10 and change. Out they go. Do-si-do. 12. 12 hard. 8 easy, 8 easy. We'll take that one. So, new shooter, we're going to start over. So I'll collect the first one. Get my money out of this. I got 4 bets out of there. I need to collect at least 3. Dice off the table. I can grab that. All right, hopefully we could avoid the superstitious number. We did. 6 easy. So that's an independent bet. This one I'm going to collect. So the 6 and 8 we've collected. They're ready to make some money. 3 craps. $12 the hard way. I'm saying hard way. It's just because there's only 1 in 36 ways to roll it, but you don't get paid as a hard way. So I'm just kind of being a little funny with that. 4 easy, 4 easy. So 10 will pay 18. I'm going to collect the first hit. So 4, 6, and 8. I've got my money back. Probably all those bets are paid for. Essentially running risk-free from here on out. So now I can confidently say press. We'll double our bet up. Collecting $2, but now it's primed to win us 28. Plus some, because we're going to regress if we can hit it. So let's go 8. There it is, 8 right back. So 24 is going to pay 28, and then ask the dealer, dealer, take me down to 12, please. And so 30, $40 is what you're pulling back when you do that. So those bets are more than paid for. All right, here we go. Let's keep it good. Well, there's the 7, but that's okay. I got more than enough out of that shooter. Buck goes off. Let's give it another try. All right, he threw these dice at me, so they must be the good ones. 9, Nina 9, no field 9, mark the 9, and I guess I can give exact change here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 44. Dealer, even numbers, please. And obviously you could play this at any level you'd like. I'm just doing 10. Got a lot of $10 tables where I'm at here in Vegas. 8 easy. Collect. Same bet, sir. I guess you tell the dealer, same bet. Yo 11, yo 11. 5, no field 5. Yo. See a horn, bet a horn, they say. 8 easy. Same bet, please. I think I hit the 6 last time. If you ever forget, it's not the end of the world if you collect instead of press, but I think I've hit the 6 and 8 now. So here we go. Again, it's not the end of the world if you just lose track and say, you know what, give me the same bet. It's always not a bad idea to collect money. All right, 7 out. Puck goes off. We have a brand new shooter. Here we go. 4 the hard way, 4 hard. And I'm going to do this time dealer 44 on the even numbers. 10 and change. Away we go. 3 craps. We don't care about that. 6 easy. Same bet, please. There's a 5. Dice off the table. All right. All right, send it to me and with an 8. Here we go. Let's roll that 8 right back. Oh, superstition got him. Dice off the table. You always turn your bets off, right? I will mention one thing. A lot of times when people do these strategies where you're trying to keep track of things, I've seen this. This works out really good. Where people, usually the designs are different, but they could flip chips up or down. So like this is my 4, 6, 8, and 10. So I can keep track of, okay, I've hit my 4 or I've hit my 8. You know, that's a kind of a nice, easy way to keep track of bets if you like. Not necessary, but there's plenty of ways to do it, however you like. That's a good way. 6, we're at on the 6. 6 easy. Let's go 25, 50. I think that's 44, maybe. Looks like I got it. Three craps. 9. Let's go with 6 this time. Oh, 7 out before I get any hits, so lost to 44. All right, it's gonna happen. That's why you need a bankroll. We're gonna have a new shooter. Here we go. We're out on the 5, no field 5. I guess I need to give him some money here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 4, 3. I may have gave too much. 44 on the even numbers, please, dealer. All right. 4 the hard way, 4 hard. 10 will pay 18. I'm gonna same bet, please. $12 craps. Midnight. Boxcars. Oh, another 7. We only collected on 1, so we won 18, we lost 44. Not good. All right, it's all right. New shooter. Better shooter this time. We're out on the 9. Dealer, even numbers, please. 8 the hard way. Same bet, please. I'm just throwing in $1 to get 15 for 1 instead of getting paid 14. I got ones in my rack. There's the 9-point hit. So puck will go off. Puck's off, bet's off. Temporarily. 8 the hard way. 8 hard, thank you. This time, oh, pucks, yeah, bets were off, so unfortunately. Off the table. Same die, requested. Here we go. 8 hard, there we go. Point hit, press please. So it goes to 24, I collect $2. Looking for the 8, puck is off. 7, perfect time. That's why I follow the puck. It doesn't really matter mathematically. It's supposed to come 1 in every 6, so. I always say every long roll though is gonna have 7s. It's gonna happen, you gotta have it happen when the puck's off. We're back on the 8. Bets are alive. Let's roll that 8 right back. Get to the regress part of it. 2 craps. I believe the 8's the only thing we've hit. There's the 8. There we go. 8 easy. So 24 will pay 28. Drop me to $12 bet, please. And I'm pulling back 40 here, so that pays for all of my bets. But I'm still going to treat them individually and then do a collect, press, and regress. Yep, puck's off. Thank you. Coming out, 12 craps. Five. New point will be 5. Mark the 5. Puck's on, bets on. Let's roll some numbers now. 6. I should probably keep track of my own. All right, 6 hit. I'm going to same bet, please. And then I'll just, there we go. 6 is hit. Oh, there's the 7. Don't need to mark them. All right, we'll restart over. 10, 20, 30, 40. We're going to have a new shooter. Yeah, can I go 44 on the even numbers, up and off? All right, here we go. 7 on the come out. It's okay, or puck says their bets are off. 6 easy, 6 easy. 6 the hard way. All right, we're hitting points now. All right, 12 will pay 14. Can I have 15 for 1? Same bet that. All right, I'll mark that I hit my 6. 4 easy, we're back out on the 4. Not back on it, but we're now out on the 4. It says no there. Thank you. 3 craps. 3 craps back to back. All right, 8 easy. We'll do same bet, please. 15 for 1, so we hit the 8. 10 easy, there we go. That'll pay 18. And same bet, please. So we probably paid for all of our bets with those 3 hits. Let's keep it going. 9. 6 easy, there we go. We know we've hit, so dealer press. So we collect $2, and we know it's pressed up. Here we go. 3 craps. Love to hit it to pull an extra $40 in our rack. Oh, didn't get it. There's the 7. 7 out. That's okay. We were okay. I think we were in slight profit or broke even there. All right, send me some new dice. I'll take these ones. This is not a pass line bet. It's a roller. 10 hard. 10 hard. Dealer 44 on the even numbers. All right, we'll give this a couple more rolls, a couple more shooters. Maybe we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll have another good long roll. 10 easy. Point hit. Same bet, please. All right, bets are off. 8 easy. We're out on the 8. I don't know if you guys could see my rack. Oh, there's the 7. I'll move it up there so you can see how I'm kind of tracking the numbers. So we'll reset that. All right, new shooter. We need a better one. That last one stunk. Up on there, they usually count that or no?
Yeah. Too.
Usually they'll count it on anything unless it's up on the chips. So anything else, a chip, puck, that's part of the game table. So someone's hand. All right, here we go. Still looking for a number. 8 easy, 8 easy. Dealer, even numbers, please. At this point, he probably knows my strategy. I probably don't need to say anything, but here he goes. He probably doesn't know where I'm at in my pattern, though. 6 easy, we'll take it. Same bet, please. So I hit my 6. I'll go ahead and mark it so I know next time I press it. 8 easy, point hit. Same bet, please. back out on that 8. The 8's hot. I kind of like hitting. Obviously, I want to hit it, but I don't like when the puck's off. So I would have preferred the puck to be on the 5 or 9. But here we go. Bets are working. There's a 9. Well, I asked for a 9, so all right. 10. 10 easy. We'll take it. 10 pays 18. I'm on a same bet. With 3 hits, you probably got your bets paid for, so we really don't have any risk. 5. But I'd love to get him pressed up so we have a chance at a big win. Yo 11. There is a 10, 10 easy. So dealer, press please. So that'll go to 20. And we'll just leave it like that. We can see that's pressed up. He moved it as a buy bet, which anytime you're at 20, you always want to buy the 4 and 10. 8 easy, point hit. And we've already pressed, right? No. We've hit it. This time we press. Yes, thank you. He's doing my job for me. He knows. He saw my chip, I guess. All right, here we go. We're out on the 5, and we're hunting for the 8 and 10. 8 and 10, shooter. I don't want the 4. I'll take it, but I want the 8 or 10. There's a 2. Spot and a dot. 8 easy. There we go. Dealer, take me back down to $12, please. So we'll reset the chip. Take 40 off the table. There's my green. Here we go. Let's see if we can get that 10 now. 10 or 6. There's an 8. All right. Same bet. So we're going to collect. And next time we'll press. 6 hard. There we go. That one we're going to press, please. Hunting for the 6 and 10. Yo 11. 4 easy. All right, we don't have the 4. That's okay. Same bet, please. Get 18. I'll flip it over, which means next one I'll press. 6 easy. There we go. Take me back down to $12, please. Pulling back. 40 bucks. We'll flip that over. That one's going to restart. Here we go. 8 easy. Dealer press. Been waiting this whole time for this. Going back 2. What do we need? The 8 and 10 are pressed up. 3 craps. 7 out. 7 out. All right, that was a pretty good run. All right, I am done here. Let's go ahead and color up, see if we made some money. We started with 4. He's so fast, I can't even get my chips out there. He's already got them counted. One, 2,
4, 425, 450, 456.
456. So is that right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks right to me. 456. A small color up, but hey, that's a profit. Kind of saw the ups and downs. Obviously, you could do it with all the numbers. I don't know if we would have done better or worse, or 1 number, 2 numbers, whatever you want. But however you like to play, I think this is a great way to kind of manage your money. Not be too aggressive, but get your money in and out, and then you could press up. But that is the CPR, or collect, press, regress. All right, let's go ahead and graph out CPR using today's rolls, which I inputted via a spreadsheet. And we know how it finished up, but I also want to compare it against my standards, the Dark Side 3-point Dolly, the Molly, and the ever consistent Hedgehog, which if I can find it, there we go. And again, this is with today's exact rolls that I did on the table. And we see the 3-point Dolly was the winner here at 740. The Hedgehog basically did the same thing at 460. And the Molly, if you like the 3-point Molly with odds, it did not do well. It busted out to 0. It looks like about the 5th shooter. Let's go ahead and see how these stack up with random number generated rolls. And I'm using 10 shooters. And we see, again, the dolly has a profit, the hedgehog, and the CPR just barely squeezed past the molly. But those both took a loss. Run a few more times. The 3-point molly had a great day. The hedgehog kind of middle of the line in the CPR. It did lose a little bit. Looks like a little over $100 of its $400 bankroll. The dolly busted out, but you can see it's pretty conservative, very straight line. Not a lot of volatility with the CPR method. All right, here we go again. This time the CPR, although not a lot of volatility, it ended up with the biggest win. Hedgehog did its thing, and this usually doesn't happen, but it happens sometimes. The molly and the dolly just worked out where they both lost money. So there you go. Maybe one or two more times. Molly has a big lead, lights big long rolls. The looks like CPR and hedgehog squeaked a profit. Maybe the CPR did, and the hedgehog maybe not. And the 3-point dolly lost. So if you anything to take away from these simulations is you're not going to win much, or you're not going to lose much. So it's a pretty flat line. Look at it, just kind of lining up with the hedgehog. It does win though. I mean, you can see here it's winning through 10 shooters with good rolls. It can win, but even when the bad rolls and the molly finishes up front, it kind of, flat lines a little bit. So very interesting. If you're enjoying my videos, consider supporting the Color Up channel by joining my club, the Color Up Club. It's an awesome community of craps enthusiasts just like me, and I also give out some free swag. So check out my website, colorup.club.